Federal prosecutors charged dozens of prominent
Part of a
parents.
nationwide investigation alleging college admissions fraud.
Cheating on college entrance exams, meaning the SAT and the ACT.
Parents were paying for their children to get into school, which is just completely unfair.
What has transpired is unethical and it's egregious, but at the same time, it's something that a lot of people already know. And there are ways that are perfectly legal for people to game the system.
The fact that rich, white people can get their kids anywhere shouldn't surprise anyone. The most interesting part is, like, after the news breaks, then we can start to kind of take a critical look at our culture.
You know, I just think Cleveland has this reputation of being like a family. There's some very wealthy people that come here through the magnet, and then we have some kids that really, I wonder where their next meal is coming from. I mean, even the $5 for AP testing is a lot of money for them. Socioeconomically, the more money you have, the better the students do in a lot of ways. Tutoring one-on-one can run several $1,000s. You know, you could have it at your house, which is probably the optimal way to do it, but there's not a lot of people that can afford that. And they really are at a disadvantage if they don't have test prep, because that's the only thing that's going to level the playing field.
The question is, why? Why do you think that some things are good or bad?
There were people who
righteous, virtuous. The college process, like, I knew it was going to be like difficult.
We always thought that college was an extension of their education, that it was kind of a given.
We were a little bit shocked. It's now really ridiculous what you need to have to get into the top 5 UCs, I'd say.
I started getting tutored for the SAT after the first time I took it. So I took the SAT 3 times.
I'm curious if, because I don't know, not being in any of the tutorial sessions, do they get into the minutia of the test, like really breaking down certain ways of preparing for it?
With my tutor, she was able to not say, like, this is what they might do. She was able to say, this is what they're going to do. And I was able to then study how I can find the answers because of the SAT strategy. It did improve my score, and I thought it was helpful. I think it's also, for me, it's put into perspective, like, how fortunate I am to be able to, like, have an SAT tutor, because a lot of my friends at school, they're not able to afford those. It makes me check my privilege, and like, when I was studying for the SAT, there were some times where, like, I really wish there were other people here with me who are able to have the same benefits that I do.
Our position is that if some students are learning those types of tips and tricks and how to really do well on the test, all students should. When we looked at the schools that we were serving, they simply weren't getting the test preparation needed. So 96% of the students that we serve are historically underrepresented in higher education. So that means we're serving lower income students, students of color, and students who would be the first in their family to go to college. What I say to the people who say the test in itself is inequitable, it's unfair, I respond that it's not the test that's unfair, it's the fact that students don't have equal access to the preparation that's unfair.
Sit it down, sit it down, sit it down, thank you. We have a student population that requires the support and the resources and the time within the school day to do a lot of things that I, as a high school student, handled outside of school.
Put this in front of you, don't turn it over yet, please.
Thursday, Friday, CollegeSpring mentors come in. These mentors are 3 years older than the students themselves. We want the kids to know that, like, this is a student just like you who was successful. We have students who email me, they're like, I can't go to school today because my sister got sick and my mom doesn't have childcare, so I become the childcare. Nobody at the school is a legacy anywhere. The students have learned over time and digested, like, my life is tough. And you want me to study these vocab words? You're crazy. And so what CollegeSpring does is it brings these things that we read about, like SAT tutors, personal statement workshops, personal statement coaches, brings it into the classroom. Monday, college field trip. Please bring in those slips. If you have the slip, you can give it to me. Those kids at Cal State Long Beach, they're not different from you.
So the students that we're serving, when they first enter our program, they're about 223 points less than the national average. By the time they finish our program, we've closed approximately 50% of that gap. The SAT and ACT score is a way for students to access financial aid. It's a way for them to match to a university where the graduation rates are higher, where there are more supports for under-resourced students. It really does unlock opportunity.
We started this about 100 pages ago. It's the courses you're taking, it's your grades, it's your SATs, it's your extracurriculars. Those are the things you need to have in place for this idea that we're selling to the students, meritocracy. You know, like if you work hard, you get ahead. Yeah, I still believe in that. That's why I'm here. And the students need to believe in that as well. So everything is leading towards good news or bad news in terms of getting to college. So life is a series of tests. Some just count more than others. Quiz 4 sounds like we did pretty good. We're gonna do some more character mapping. And then
I definitely want to go to college, and right now it's like my main focus.
It's my dream for my children to go as far as they can. I've always told them that they can be anything that they want to be if they put in the hard work, and you know, she's proof of it. And I also tell them that because we live in South Central, that's not an excuse to not go far in life.
So my experience at Annywell South LA has been amazing, mainly because of all the teachers and the staff there. Everyone is so supporting and encouraging.
They're able to offer help that I'm not able to give her personally. I can only do so much, being that I didn't go to college, I didn't take these tests. So having these resources to assist her in being successful and taking these tests, I'm overwhelmed, and I'm so grateful.
So today I'm leaving for my East Coast college tour. I'm traveling with my school. We're going to 3 different cities to visit 6 different colleges. I'm really nervous but excited at the same time because it's my first time on an airplane.
I know, I'm trying to fight back the tears there. Oh. It's becoming a reality that she's gonna leave.
I have a good trip.
I've never been away from my children, but I'm excited for her. I'm excited for her.